Let's put this real quick. All right, cool. We're live there. And we're live here. All right. All right, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get ready. I'm gonna leave the tunes on for a little bit. Let's go to news. There's no music on news. Why not? No. All right, let's go on gallery maybe. We did this one already. Collectibles. Nope, 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 nope. Told you. Is this on music? No. We gotta have some music. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit. Grab my coffee. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Good afternoon to those in on X. Happy Friday. Good afternoon to those on YouTube. One step at a time. I got my afternoon coffee. What's the vibe? What have you guys done today? Has today been a relaxing day, like a chill day? Or have you been productive? Oh yeah, let's go. As always, I'm accompanied by the humble hedgehog. The humble hedgehog. I got my mom bot hat on. I got my marble cake. I gotta chill on the bread though. I gotta chill. But it's just so good. Okay. So yeah, I know the vibe. It's another day. As Gary would say, you have to post at least 50 posts of content a day. This is my first one. So I guess this is better than nothing, but we're trying. Again, we're pushing towards the end of the year. We are in the first week of November. There's one more month to go. So we have to try to finish this year with a bang. So we have to try to be consistent about these streams. Um, I need to be consistent. So this is me trying to be consistent. So welcome to the Cherry Chimp Chronicles stream. And yeah, as you might soon find out, there's always something to talk about when it comes to crypto, the markets. There's always something flowing. But something I found super interesting that I saw yesterday was the Tesla. Was it the Tesla holders annual? The annual. Dang, I'm botching the word right now. What's up? The annual meeting. That's what it was. The annual meeting. I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch all of it, but it's there for your watching. So if you are someone that's interested in um, possibly being a Tesla holder, this is not financial advice, as always. But since I am a Tesla um, investor, I do own shares. I found it really interesting, and I always loved. I know politically, um, Elon sometimes triggers people, but doesn't take for the fact that the guy is a visionary, revolutionary, and just super smart. Um, so I call him my CEO. He's my CEO. Um, So yeah, this is what I took from the little, because I was watching it during my travels yesterday. It was like a 30 minute, but this is what I found super, super, super exciting for me, because I do own shares of TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor, and I do own Tesla shares. So um, yeah, I found that really, really bullish for me in my position. So, they're gonna get their chips from Taiwan, Arizona, and Texas, all from TSMC. So yeah, bullish on Tesla, bullish on TMC, electric cars, chips, and Elon Musk. And yeah, bullish on Elon Musk. Um, Dude, sometimes I step back and I start thinking about like, there's so much stuff that we can complain about because of the state of the world and the chaos that you see left and right and our daily lives. And you can make a list, but then you can also, to the contrary, make a list of stuff that have you could be grateful for. I mean, I'm here, I'm streaming. The opportunity is there for the taking, but if you're not active, then um, how can you reap the benefits? I feel like luck has a lot to do with it, but if you're active, then luck will present itself to you. So yeah, luck favors the active person. Um, so I'm gonna take a sip of this coffee. I'm just gonna ask real quick that you guys please, 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 if you can, put a like on it, leave a comment, tell me how's your Friday going, what's the vibe for the weekend, what do you have planned? Um, Again, has it been productive? Has it been a chilled back Friday? Um, and what are you grateful for? I'm grateful for this coffee. I'm grateful to have the money to buy a coffee. Something as simple as that. Um, yeah, so drinking the coffee. Yep, that's it. Um, we was talking yesterday about Good Vibes Club, in specific because of their white paper on the strategy token. So I thought it would be a good idea that we go hop over to their website because I feel like also a good marker of a good NFT brand business is one that has a great website. Um, and maybe we can learn a little bit more about what Good Vibes Club is and why I love the project so much. Um, that's my stream from yesterday. Let's go. Um, 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 oh, and in good news too, para mi gente que habla español, I've been invited to do a space on Monday um, with a friend. So I'm gonna just highlight how networking through NFTs is just so beneficial. We are both from the dojo, and he's asked me on to talk chimpers in Spanish. So I'm very excited for that opportunity. Um, and I can't wait to crush it. I can't wait to vibe out with people. Um, One of the tactics that I believe that has helped me, and it's not a crazy amount, but that has helped my account grow a little and a little, is jumping on spaces, supporting my fellow chimpers, my fellow community members, but also raising my hand to jump up on stage. Whether that is to say, hey, how's it going? Happy insert whatever day it is. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for letting me up on stage. Um, or if you have specific insights on the topic that they're talking about, to just jump in. Just jump in. I feel like Spaces was the easiest way for me to not show my face and not be pressured on what I'm doing, but be able to like express myself. So yeah, I've seen a big return for just for participating. So if you are one of those creators that wants a way to grow, I think that and being consistent at that is super important. So if you see a space, just jump in and raise your hand, and hopefully you get called on, and just speak your mind. Just speak your mind and try to see if you can contribute to the topic at hand. So that's what I've seen work for me. I'm gonna do that because it brings me joy. I feel a good kick out of having a great conversation with great people. And yeah, I'm super excited to talk Chimpers in Spanish. So yeah, that's good news. Hopefully we have a post on that soon, and then I'll post it up on my page. Pero vamos a hablar Chimpers en español. I love that. It's also going to give me a good avenue to strengthen my Spanish and to like fully understand, because I feel like every time I talk, not sure if I'm speaking for all of us here, but every time I talk it out instead of just compartmentalizing it in my head, that I feel like I've reinforced the knowledge. But yeah, I'm gonna take a bit of this marble cake. I don't know about you, but I gotta drink it with the coffee. I know I've seen it in the stream, but it's bread and coffee right away. Why is it making that noise? Okay, so let's go to the Good Vibes Club. Look at Craig. So you got Good Vibes.io. You have the Good Vibes Club. Search an address. Explore my collection, raffles, and more. It gives you the option to connect your wallet. Cool. So one of the things that makes me really bullish on this project is that it's not like an upstart. It's already an established project with not Good Vibes Club and not the you would call it the animation house behind Good Vibes Club, is one that is already won awards for the animations, and that's Toast. So it's Toast. This project is with Toast and Super Rare. So we have Craig. Um, Again, you want a project that is unique, that has vibrant colors, that has unique traits, that well crafted art. Because what I see a lot on Twitter that really, I'm not gonna lie, kind of like annoys me, if anything, and sometimes frustrates me, that it's always talking about price. It's always talking about price. You avoid all of that when you buy something that you actually like, the end that you actually believe in. So part of this is something that I get from investing in stocks. If I believe in Elon Musk, if I believe in electric vehicles being the future, and the AI that goes in with it to make it self driving, and the 100 verticals that Tesla has, because it's like this massive machine with its charging stations and the solar panels, and now robotics that are getting into making humanoid robots. If I believe in all that, then I don't care what the market is doing. I don't care if it's green. I don't care if it's red. I don't care if it's an all-time highs. I don't care if it's. I'm a long-term believer. It's a long-term mindset. It's a long-term investment. So the thing that you can do to help, the thing I do to help myself is do that. Don't pay attention to the market. Be active, like the annual meeting there, and learn learn more learn more, and see if my conviction is still there, or has the business pivoted somehow. And if I don't like it and it's not what I believe in, then I exit out my position. That's it. But I just feel like it's clickbaity. I feel like, I don't know. It's just misguided. I just feel like the people that, excuse me, the people that are, there's still a lot of persons that are just like trying to make a quick flip. And I get it, the money component of it all. But dude, find something to believe in, go all in, park your Ethereum, and be an active participant. I gotta get a shirt that says that because it's quite frankly super super annoying to see that all over the time and over and over again. And yeah, you can mute those pages. So TikTok's still not active. They haven't gone through or started yet with the animation side of things. This is again one of my theses that NFT projects will become like um, animation studios where they create content like cartoons, if you may say, that people can relate to. So I see that it says coming soon on TikTok. That's a good step. Coming soon on Instagram. Discord is open, and then X, right? Twitter. Can't wait to see those because I know it's just gonna be pure gold. As you can see, look at the texture. The thing I like about Good Vibes Club too is that they have this stream where they're crafting and they're showing you behind the scenes of how they make uh, Vibe Town, this world that they're creating in real time, and it's just like they're teaching us too, and I find that so valuable to be taken along the journey, to seeing behind the scenes. When you get that insight by participating, you have no reason why not to be bullish. Like honestly, we've seen the price go up and go down recently because this is a new project, but that they're capable, that they have the tools, that they have a strong community. That's not even a question. It's there. It's gold. Again, not investing advice. Please do your research. So, what's the vibe? Good Vibes Club is a high and art focused IP created by award winning animation studio Toast. In partnership with Super Rare, our mission is to spread the best vibes in Web3 through content that makes you feel good. The highest quality and most curated 3D PFP collection ever is just beginning. So, what is the Genesis collection? Who's behind GVC? When is the man? So the man already passed, but look how cool that is. Beautiful layout. Bought you by Toast, the animation studio, and Super Rare. Okay. Um, mm, is this is the homepage, but is there more? Okay. So let's go to the cues. Let's see what this says. So, what is the Genesis collection? Good Vibes Club is the highest quality, most coveted 3D PFP collection ever. We value quality in everything we do, which is why we have taken years to create the foundation of an IP where we are generally proud of. The Genesis collection being the one that we showed yesterday on the stream. Again, my default marketplace is OpenSea. Who's behind GVC? Toast is the 3D animation studio that has partnered with some of the biggest brands in the world, such as Facebook, Google, Reddit, Microsoft, and the likes. We've joined forces with Super Rare to create GVC. Check out our team page. Let's do that. Let's check out the team page. Meet the squad. Good Vibes Club in collaboration with Toast. Okay, we did that. There's also magic behind meeting people in person. So these are brothers, Chris and Tyler Guyot. Um, yeah, he's more of the business lead, and Chris is more of the art and the lore lead, which are both super super duper important, of course. Alejandro also helps in partnership with Chris to craft this world. a smart person, very creative. I haven't had the pleasure to meet Burke, but maybe this um here it's throwing me off. I know there's Ron the farmer, yes, a legend. He does biz ops, okay. Ronnie, biz dev, okay. Content strategist. Of course, Mason is a genius, a legend. I know Mason. Designer Mike Startler, Mendez, CM. Okay, you get the gist. This is from the Super Rare, CEO Super Rare, advisors. Okay. All right, so they've done animations with Google, Visa, Reddit, Apple, Facebook, American Express, Chase, Lyft, Oreo. Trusted by the world's best brands from Google to Oreo Toast. All right, let's go to Toast. All right, so this is the Toast page, toast.tv, so you can get a sense of the quality here. Okay, this is this is the studio that will create Vibe Town. This is the studio that um, is behind those PFP collections. It's just pure quality here, and why I'm bullish specifically on this side because this is where if this is not correct, then everything else falls. If there's no lore, if there's no quality in the world that you're creating, then your IP is short. And so they have the art, they have the experience, it's there. So you have to give it time to play out. And let's see products that they've done before. So OpenSea brand film. Have you seen this one? You gotta check this one out. Mm-hmm. Let's see, real quick. How do we get out? Okay. This is one they did for hmm, Google. This Google one. This one for Lyft, Microsoft, American Express, Leftkin, Old Things, Echoes. Quite the quite the resume. Quite the resume, if you ask me. But who am I? I don't claim to be an expert. Top hat. Let's do one more, one more, one more. Um, let's see. Let's do one that was recent on top. No, no. Let's do this one. Yeah, I let the work speak for itself. Um, what do you guys think about the quality of the art, about Toast, about Good Vibes Club? Um, Again, this is all stuff that all combined together equals conviction, and that also equals I'm not paying attention to price. Once you know the quality of the asset that you own, the quality of the team, again, being involved is so important because you get to meet the persons in real life when there's live events, but also in the group chats, and you get to see the people that are surrounding you. And I've been in the community. I've seen Chris and Ty in person, so down to earth. Like they knew people by their names, and that's just so important. The human aspect again of the NFT side of it, but they're an accomplished, award-winning animation studio. They're real humans connecting for real, for real. They're innovators in being the first to adopt the strategy token, and they're just constantly communicating. For me, all of those little pointers are recipes for a great project to get involved in. So that's a little bit on Good Vibes Club. We can exit that out. We can exit out this one. We'll get back to this right now, but since we are on the topic of Good Vibes Club and the strategies, let's see how the strategy is
G
going. Good.
O
Uh
O
oh.
O.
Oh, well, I was gonna put Good Vibes Club. So the protocol currently holds 0.315 Ethereum, and they out of the 6,989, I think, somewhere around that collection, they own 645 NFTs. Um, this is pretty much how their chart has been. For those that like charts, I'll show you a little of their chart. Um, let's let's compress this a little bit. So we seen that it had really good highs. I like to mark them by the zeros. This one was two zeros. Currently, it's what at 0.2 zeros, then four. Um, so again, it's like inception was around here. So if you're talking about taking advantage of current market conditions, this will be a good opportunity. Not invested advice. Um, we see floor protocol vibes. So why protocol vibes? They get their own badge. Of course, they will get their rewards because there has to be incentive for buying these protocols at a premium. Um, this one is calling my name and it's at 0.5, and Ethereum is like at 3,400, something like that. I want this one, but nice vibes. This one's a good one to PFP. A chill looking one right here. Some gold here. Well, you get the gist. It gives you the history on the sales, right? Sales. It has sold 271 NFTs for a total of 234 Ethereum. That's bonkers. Realizing a total of 39 Ethereum in profit. All of that again gets split 1% for Token Works and GVC, and then the rest to buying up the token and burning it. They're causing a deflationary effect and reducing the supply. And talking about supply, we can see that the how do we check supply here? How do we check supply? Still haven't figured out how to check supply. But real quick before we go back up, when the machine acquires the missing 0.1696 ETH, the first entry trigger to function will process the mechanism forward and earn a reward. Okay, so it's missing that much to buy another NFT. We have it burned 9% already, so that's 90 million of token burnt. Um, and the market cap is at 4.74. Not too bad, not too shabby. And since we are a community member in Chimpers, we need to go check Chimpers as well. Again, a great new addition to the team that we talked about yesterday in Tyler with amount of experience in banking and finance, and he's going to take charge in helping out strategy. So burnt, almost reaching that 9%, but 8.77%, making it 87 million token burned. We're sitting at a lower market cap, 1.91 milli, and it's at a cool 0.0019. Um, again, I would say a good point to enter. Not investing advice. This protocol currently holds 0.288 Ethereum and holds 36, 370, 367 NFTs. Again, we can see from the chart here that market conditions are market conditions, and there's been massive dips, but overall, on this movement here, we're in the downside of it. Um, I don't know, man. The chart is charting. Um, Good to point out that strategy now holds um, 367 NFTs bought for a total of 322 Ethereum. And these are nice little entry points for those that are trying to buy a Chimpster or Protocol Chimp. Again, incentives around holding these chimps. 0. 0.5, 0.5, good entry points here. Still good here. This is where it starts ballooning up. Please, how can we get this guy up here so I can buy him? How? So current history on this one real quick. Chimper Strategy sold 66 NFTs for a total of 61 Ethereum. Profit 10.2 Ethereum. So we love to see those numbers. The token works. Let's get out of here for a second and let's do a little reset. This is Chimpers, by the way. We've done that before. Have we done this one? Let's get to meet. Let's meet the genesis. Let's meet the genesis and what makes them so cool. So the thing I like about these specific collection is that they come with a nice story behind them. Like they really thought out. I really like this one. So you can see Yazuki is the son of the emperor and grew up surrounded by some of the most acclaimed samurai warriors. Upon learning the secret of the ancient chronicles, he soon mastered the magical energy his father held. That's really thought out, and I can't wait to see that play out in the animations when they start um, making those happen. Let's so a little fun fact here is that I've been lucky enough to be able to buy a Genesis, and this is my Genesis. Shimpy. Born into a demonic faction, Shimpy is compared to the devil, and when in combat, his mask brings untold changes to his character. His twisted and demonic appearance strikes fear into anyone that crosses his path. What do you guys think about that story? I really fell in love with the background, the rainbow side of it. He's giving me like native, traditional, like cultural vibes here, and And then this, of course, the mask, the mysterious mask. What can this mean? He got those eyes that yell, "I'm locked in," and then the little sparkles at the end. Um, Pixel perfection. Pixel perfection. Um, yeah. Should we play a game? Let's see how the stream is going. Let's show you how the stream is doing. What's the vibe on your side? It's nice and chilly over here in NYC. Um, so we have no, we have zero, we have zero on YouTube. That's okay. Oh no, we have one. Appreciate you, one. There's always one there. I want to know who that person is. Please leave a comment. Please leave a comment. One step at a time, family. Please leave a comment. Um, what we have? What we have? What we have? We have two. We have two people on stream on X. No, two. 12. Is it 12 or two? I still can't function, but thank you. Thank you all for taking time out of your day to um, join me on this journey. Um, I hope you're getting some kind of value out of it. We talked yesterday about strategies on how these NFT projects are trying to get this mass recognition. And one of the verticals is Giphy. I know as someone that likes to message, I use Giphy a lot. It's like one of the co-hosts from Chimpers Tuesday would say, it's like the new emoji. So there's writing and then there's like the Giphy to bring the expression in that writing. Or sometimes they just go ahead and answer with a Giphy. That's it. Call it a day, right? So this is Chimper's Giphy page. Chimpy here. They have 557 uploads. So yeah, that number is important. That number should be shooting up a little higher. Um, I'll show you Pudgy Penguins, which are the leader among the NFT space in Giphies. And they have 851.7 million. It's gonna be a lot of numbers here, but you can underestimate the M that's after the 851.7. That's a million views there across the Giphy collection that you have, like the Christmas one, Chimpers Dances, you have Chimpers Sports. Question for those that are not heavy into the crypto space aspect out of it. Have you come across one of these Giphies? Please leave a comment, a yes or no, or an exclamation chimp if you have. Now you got the Ronaldo, Sui. They try to make memes off it, like create on memes, make it relatable. These are more current new ones here. This is one of my favorite ones. We like that one. So you get the gist. Make them cute, make them usable for like everyday expressions. This is a way to get recognition on the characters in the world. And this is a play that I've seen now a lot of um, NFT projects take. Why? And this one is one of my favorites. Fun fact, Jarito Mandarina is my favorite Jarito. Um, since we were talking about strategy, these were Giphies made on the strategy, the chimps there. OpenSea again being one of my favorite, or the default page um, marketplace for my NFT shopping and window shopping. So yeah, we have the OpenSea logo there. It's been reposted by OpenSea itself. I find that super important too. It's just another vertical, right? They're locked in. I know We can use this on our everyday. So my question to you guys, it will be, which one is one that you could see yourself using every day? Um, Lots in. And this one's really funny. And you see, like, the thing I like about this too for the NFT collectors and holders is that they occasionally use actual NFT chimpers in their Giphies, spotlighting them. They recently had an event where you participate in the loyalty marketplace and you pay in chimp, where you enter a raffle to be chosen, excuse me, to make a Giphy with your chimp. And this is the white bandana trait. I'm not sure if this is Odie though. This looks like Odie, but I'm not sure. This is Odie for sure. Odie. Um, his chimp with the white bandana. This is an actual NFT. Insight, twin brother, one of my one of my CEOs and founders, Master Chimpo, also a PFP chimper, um, part of the chimpers collection. I really find this one super funny. Well, you get the this, and also this one is a Genesis chimper. I'll bring that up real quick so you can get to see what I'm talking about when I mean
A P.
that you're getting. Oh, do. I still haven't figured out how to take that voiceover thing. I don't know why I put that in the first place. All right, so we're here in the Genesis. This is the jumper. Maji-san, 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 Maji-san. Since we're here, let's find some details about Maji-san. Where's your storyline, Maji-san? About, there we go. Um, After the emperor ordered the finding of Maji-san, he was tasked with discovering the future threats of the world's. Oh, he was tasked with discovering the future threats to the world's safety. He would use his spell workings to hunt down the most dangerous of society. His actions were vile, wild, in the greatest secrecy, unknown to the rest of the populace. Maji-san, and there you got to see Maji-san. This is the Pixel, the OG, and then you have the Quiet Style. Quiet Style. And here we see Maji-san. You see, you get the gist of what I'm talking about there. So yeah, it's another vertical that I see a lot of these projects taking. And if your project is not active and you're a community member, get them to get active. Suggest it until it happens, because this is a great vertical as you're growing out your project. Let's exit this out and let's touch bases on some of these bookmarks. First, let's put into practice what I'm preaching, and let's go through the timeline. This is my following page, but he just, what it says here, MetaMask. If you have infinite money on your MetaMask card, would you buy? What would you buy? That's a good question. If you have infinite purchasing power, what would you buy? Chimpster. Not investing advice. Let's put a like here. Viegas, recently added him. Let's put a like there. Peter Parker, someone buy this piece of fucking shit off me. Ever since I bought Fuego's dumbass ape, I've been infected with bullshit. I've tweeted maybe 6 times in the past month and has been flooding everything. This ape is cursed. I've got this, brother. Okay. Okay. Peter Parker is feeling spicy, I guess. I don't see. I know Patty. Let's give him a like. Oh man, this is one person I gotta highlight real quick, because He's just doing it correctly, and I gotta give him a spotlight. He's a teacher, and he's using the French traits to teach his class. How cool is that? And he's made on Remix GG. He has made this retro style Pokemon kind of game with V Friends, which I find so cool. I'll let him explain.
A little bit too much. Now you see I'm playing around from I want to show you guys how I go from one idea right here. This was my idea. Old school Pokemon game. I'm going to go through some of these tabs. Here's version 1, version 2. Okay. Version 3. Okay, now we got attack, defend, empathy pulse. Okay. Next, logic beam. The original idea for the game was that you would fight the Fearless Fairy in level 1 and then you fight other people as you go. So for a while you're going to see the Fearless Fairy and like it's more like a battle, like an RPG. I started to think that that might be a little bit too much. Now you see I'm playing around where the health bar is. I'm going to use code empathy or logic. This is where I got the code empathy and logic. Health now, up now. This is version 5. See, I don't even care if it doesn't work. I'm trying to get the look right now. Right now I'm trying to get like where everything is. What they say, the UI, the user interface. Like what's that look like? How do you interact with the game? This is how the first thing went, where they like came together and then like one hit. And I kind of like that too. I'm just experimenting on how I want it to be. It's a little slow. This is where I came up with the objective screen and an item screen where you could kind of collect the items. Going to the next version, 9. Decided we're going rock, paper, scissors at this point, and we know the game mechanics. Now it's just how it's looking and positioning things. And we're working on this screen. You're gonna see the items are gonna pull. So now you get a little starting screen. The buttons are colored, and that's different. Now we have a different title screen. We're gonna begin our quest. Fearless Fairy level 1. I was thinking we were gonna do the fairy each time. I didn't like this at all. I did not like that. I was mimicking, I had text down here for the longest time because I was mimicking what was happening on the battlefield down here in text. Worked, I thought it was good. I liked it for a while. Now I'm building this part out right here. I'm building this idea out. Things are coming up weird. I can't click on them yet. Objective screen is now I'm building that background here. The next.
So you see him how he's progressively creating the game. Have you guys used Remix GG? There was a reward, I think, for like $5,000 for the best game. But I think that one finished already. Let's see his final product real quick. Boom. Damn, version 40. Look how many iterations he did. Let's see.
To you go to next, and then you can play a simulated game against, you know, what soon is going to be bad intentions. And it gives you a little clue on how to play the game. And the final step is to make sure you document the whole process as you go through and make a video and edit it in Premiere Pro so that you can share it with everybody. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Look at that. I learned some alpha. Premiere Pro. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. You have to be active. You have to socialize. This is a teacher. And he's just making great content. You see him with the authentic anaconda, teaching his students with E-French traits. So I gotta highlight him. Give Tom Livingston a follow on X, please. You won't regret it. It's Tim with the I, M Livingston. Yeah, man, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go like here. Let's put it like there. Okay. I don't like my feet today, like that. So I guess we're gonna touch on one more thing before we close up shop today. It's gonna be a little quick one. I saw this. 2 things, right? Now Chimster can be bought on, or what? Big step for Chimster. You can now trade directly on OpenSea. That's beautiful. Yeah, that was a big step because it was just isolated to the strategy page. But what does that mean? Okay, you can see it on OpenSea. Click the link. Okay, so that's a page. I can connect my wallet and then exchange. All right, cool. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. So that way you don't have to go to the strategy page. Okay. But it doesn't have the other mechanics where you can see how much the strategy holds. Or at least I'm not seeing it here. Okay. But it's cool. At least we're an open sea. Let's go. Chimp! Exclamation chimp. Um, this one right here. So Q1 for chimpers looking packed. Let's see what happens. So for those that didn't know, also the F1, I wasn't aware that race car and F1 was such a big sport around the world. But Red Bull has gone unchained, as you will see more and more brands over time jump on chain. And Timpers was one of the artists featured in the first wave. Um, we've been featured on the viral TikToks have been featured on um, French news. We've been art. Timpers art has been featured in Beeple's exhibition. Chimpers holders had airdrops and Gigaverse integration. This is the fun part. This is the stuff I'm bullish on. So remember we talked about the new Dawn edition. It's a burning event. What is this? November? Is it this month? Huh. Okay. Telegram has become a bigger player now as they got their own chain in ton, and we've seen a lot of these big NFT projects start participating. So we're gonna get our first mini app game interactive experience under development. Okay, ape chain partnership, strategic alignment, and deeper collaboration. For those that aren't aware, there's a big connection with the Board Ape Yacht Club and the Chimpers, and this one is right now strategically on with Ape Chain. Other side is collectible card release times OpenSea, expanding interoperability, interoperability, interoperability. Yeah, there you go. New social media brand collaborations. Okay, so for those two that may be underselling the social media aspect of um, um, what is it? Play. They've done collaborations with one of the largest, if not the largest, boba tea chain. That's Kung Fu Tea. Yeah, Kung Fu Tea. They've done a collaboration with why is the name escaping me? With other, dang, it's escaping me. I forget the name of it. Oh, Mulang. It has its own NFT. I mean, sorry, Netflix series. So I find those pretty cool. Some more of those to come. Hypetopia mini games, Chimpers theme experience and development, DesignerCon 2025, Chimpy present in real life. Woof! Can't wait to see this. Please be in New York City. Please be in New York City. So you got Chimpers pop up, spotlighting our blind boxes, serious and cultural hotspots. I can't wait to see this one right here. For those that aren't aware, they had a blind box. Um, their first wave of blind boxes, they sold out, and that was online. And now the play is to be in real life, uh, um, cultural businesses. So be on the lookout for those blind boxes while you're shopping in these cultural places because Chimpy is coming. Chimpy is coming. Again, we talked about how Blind Box has become a massive product, and people just love it. They're geeking out about it, and the chimps are tapped into that, and they've now released their first product, which has an NRC chip, which I find to be really new gen a way of collecting because now you can track stuff. Now you can track your loyalty as a fan. Um, Maybe we can talk about that on the next stream too, so we can get more of why that's such a big play for the Chimpers. So the Series 2 blind box Q1 2026, targeting an offline gift and novelty takeover. I can't wait to see that into play. I'll be recording and documenting me walking into the place, picking up the Chimpy in real life because that's gonna be such a massive play. We're not fully appreciating that chimpers as the social media side of it, it's already very well known. More card drop collabs continue into 2026 and beyond. Expand licensing opportunities, growing chimpers consumer products globally. And then we finally get to see the 5,555 collection in Kawaii style. That's a super exciting, super exciting. Um, but yeah, that's it for me today. Again, I appreciate every single one of you guys that tuned in because your time is valuable and that you take some of it aside to jump into the stream. I greatly appreciate that, like from the bottom of my heart. I do this because I love it, but I also do this to try to learn. And if it gives someone value, then that's just the big cherry on top there because that's the goal here. Um, but yeah, that's it for me. I hope that you have a great rest of your Friday, that you enjoyed your weekend, and that you count your blessings because we have so many of them that it shocks me sometimes when people just complain. And that's not it. That's not the vibe. But wherever you guys are at, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Stay safe. Love. Now it's time. Now it's time to close up shop because I gotta get ready for work. Where do we go first? We close up shop here. Boom. Boom.